So I wanted to touch on the self-defense closed guard and also the sport closed guard and how they should be related to each other. So if he postures up here, he has optimal range to start punching you in the face, stuff like that. So the first thing I need to do if I feel like he's creating distance away from me is actually come up and meet him in the middle. So my arm's gonna go around his neck and act like a bar. And I can reinforce that bar and pull him straight down, kind of like I'm throwing something over my head. And in doing so, he's gonna get broken down here. Now, from here, I don't want to stay square with him because I do have this arm I have to worry about because he can start throwing punches from here to here if I stay square. So I'm going to come off to an angle and I'm going to lock my closed guard here. So now there's two mechanisms of control on his posture. Me around the waist here, my legs around the waist, and my arm around his neck. So when you have someone's posture broken down, you want to make it feel so suffocating that they want to posture up just to start moving again. And by default, for him to pass, he has to posture up anyways. But as I pull down here, notice how he has to posture up and really push against me to do that. And that's when my knee shield goes through. Or if he doesn't posture up and he still starts pushing away, my knee shield goes through as a second line of defense. So what's going to happen here is he wants to choose one side to pass. He's not going to be able to pass down the center. So he's going to go one way or the other. Depending on where his energy is, I'm gonna feel that happening. So I'm gonna put my knee shield across his chest here. My foot's kind of hooking on the far side lat here. And what that's gonna do is prevent him from going onto that side because I'm essentially hitchhiking onto his torso. So if he does move this side, he's blocked by this wall here. I'm kind of just maintaining that angle. Now if he goes towards this side, I need to open up this leg and imagine this like a pie, right? A triangle on a pie. My leg has to be on the outside of his leg, so that leg, his body is always between my legs here. So even if he starts crawling this way, I can start beating him to the chase by going on the outside of his body line and maintaining this triangle to keep him between my legs. Now if he starts crawling this way and then he cuts back this way, all I gotta do is shoot my knee shield leg straight and he's right back to closed guard. Now, if for some reason he's able to pin your thigh here and try to step over, if he goes back one step here, he's pinning my thigh, but look, down the joint is still my foot, so my foot can still act as a wall that keeps him away from me, right? So essentially you're keeping your feet so that if he starts pushing in, my feet are keeping him away and I can square up. Or he does the same thing, starts pushing in, I can start kicking this leg straight, and again, my legs are crowding him or framing his body, and I can just pull him right back to closed guard. And of course, bar across the head, keep that posture broken. That way you're protected from the punches and you're essentially a step ahead of him in terms of him trying to pass your guard.
So here's some commentary on live sparring for the closed guard. Notice how I prevented him from cutting the angle on me and just kept my legs moving on the outside. That knee shield leg always shoots straight when there's an opportunity to just wrap my ankles again and reclose my guard. So that is keeping him away when it's across his chest like that, but any opportunity I have, I'm going to shoot it straight. Notice here I'm not being able to pull his posture down, so I sit up and put that bar behind his neck just like the video said. Now from there, he's going to try to push my leg down and go over that bottom leg, but I'm able to crawl and maintain that pie chart. And from here, I actually pummel on the inside so that I can get my leg free and close the guard again. Again, here he's postured up, legs open. I create a frame there so I could get my leg outside, and again, there's the pummel to get the closed guard. Knee shield executed here. Crawl away. Notice how he's actually going lower and pitting my legs together, and that's a way to get around that. So I have to be preemptive with maintaining that outside angle. Knee shield here. Here, you could really see that leg shooting straight just to get the closed guard back. Sitting up to control the posture. Notice how once the ankles are open, I'm just looking for an opportunity to reclose them, or if there's space where he postures up, my knee fits in for that knee shield there. And then I'm looking for an opportunity to straighten it out and close it back up.